Sup guys, I'm Metalhead. I'm doing 150 plus albums by the end of the year. Rest in Base fans have been absolutely crazy with their support. Usually I would wait a while before I do a follow-up because I have so many different artists that I'm doing that, like, basically the general gist is you wait one month and then there'll be another update with that artist, because I have so many different audiences helping me out and supporting me, and it's been absolutely lovely. But Rest in Base fans have been just a different breed. Like, I've had 2,000 views and like 70 subs from it, and then all the comments are so nice and the like ratio is crazy. So I thought to pump this out a bit quicker, especially because the albums that you guys are requesting are 2025 albums, like this OsamaSon album, and I think Half Blood and Rascal 51. Those are all the 4 that I'm planning to do and try to knock out. I don't know anything about this project. I know that it has some buzz. I saw that like Fantano rated it. I think he rated it decently well, considering he usually rates Rage pretty low. I have no idea what to expect when getting into this. Also, all of my album reactions are first-time reactions, unless I state otherwise. So, in the future, because it's on my Patreon, I have Whole Lot of Red and Die Lit. I do plan to upload those at some point in the future. And those are first-time reactions. I might be referencing all of these albums that I have heard before, but nearly every album that I've heard before, and that I'm referencing, was a first-time reaction, and this is just recorded after, because I have on my Patreon 150 album reactions that I haven't uploaded to YouTube yet. So yeah, let's jump into this album though. I'm curious what it's going to be like. Quite the start. Just clicked instant. This is such an interesting type of rage beat. This is like a very different flavor of rage, I feel.
Fuck your sick, it do magic tricks. I stay stuntin' on this beat, now she mad as shit. I stay stuntin' on this beat, now she mad as shit. I stay stuntin' on this beat, now she mad as shit. I stay stuntin' on this beat, now she mad as shit. I stay stuntin' on this beat, now she mad as shit.
Alright. This is unlike any fucking rage I've heard before. I feel like I've gotten kind of used to it because I have listened to some Destroy Lonely, I've listened to music, I've listened to a Whole Lot of Red, I've listened to Rest in Base. It felt like I kind of understood that sound, but I guess I only understand the sound of people that are doing Cardi clones, because the production here isn't even the production here is very unique and very different to me. And usually the production is relatively similar if you're doing a rage beat. But like the rage beats I'm used to is like a lot more high-pitched staticky, and this one feels like there is so much more bassy and somehow still able to incorporate the same level of like high-pitched staticky vibe and electricity vibe that other rage beats are able to do. But it's like so different, where like the rage beats of prior would be in like the back a bit more, and like they would be coming from the back. This feels like it's coming through here on my headset and it's going the other way. Like it's literally directional shifted, and instead of being like front facing and then blasting towards the instead of being back facing blasting towards the front facing of the mix, it's like kind of like beneath the mix and then blasting upwards. It's really interesting. Also, his voice is definitely unique, because I feel like most people, as I said, try and copy like the Cardi opium sort of sound. So seeing a different interpretation of this sound with different vocal inflections is very interesting to me.
You niggas a has been, now I got the bags in. My service not lagging, on steady toes tagging. Get turned to a past tense since you talking that action. The shit film, okay, lights, camera, action. Flashes on the hair, P black, I move like the Tasman. You say you gon' see me and spaz out, then go and spaz in. I just fucked this bitch, put her back out and bro tapping. Lean and tapping, perks and tapping. We taxing. These niggas tryna be Batman, Bone and Joker, Batman. Saving a hoe, I'm laughing. Ha ha, I'm laughing. Hit the corner swerve, nigga, what's the word? Some of this damn money in my pockets like a service birds. Hit a little bit, now you mad that he not the first. Everywhere I go, I got the lean, yeah, I got the syrup. These hoes tryna go take a trip to Europe. Diamonds for my eye, take a pic and all I do is tear up. Nigga, you better not size up, not your rank. You gotta go and tear up. Yeah, I got a room in the bank, I go to sleep in there. Dog club, put some lean in there. Menace hope, got me fucked.
I have no idea what I feel.
About to show out, got my buds up, then I'm leaving there. Bitch, think you smoking on gas, but he chief in there.
What? The beat is unlike anything I've ever heard before. That's such a cool beat. Like production solo.
Some of these hoes, some crude than a bitch, yeah. I like all my shit too clean, I'm fresher than a bitch, yeah. I don't know what twins saying, I just got the hit, yeah. We just put some more lean, cause we got more rich, yeah. Tell the gang, go buy new sticks and go into that rich. My pit jumping, yeah, get dropped in a pit. My pit jumping, yeah, get dropped in a pit.
I love this beat. I absolutely love this beat. It's like actually so sick. And it's so completely unique and so foreign to what I've ever heard before. To stop on this, also, it's only, like, Rage music is the one that has this quality to it the most than any other music. As soon as I pause it, it's like, holy shit, do things feel clearer. And not in like a negative way towards the beat, it's actually so encompassing. It's really, I love the potential this genre has. It feels like a completely different, like, it truly does feel, I know it's like underground at the moment and stuff like that, it really does feel like a different type of music, like a completely different genre that is changing shit. And I didn't fully understand it because when I listened to music, I didn't love it. I actually kind of hated it. And Cardi, I feel like, is so within mainstream that it doesn't, as much as he's like a very unique character when it comes to mainstream, it doesn't feel like he's as like genre, like seismic shifting as people let on. But listening to this, the beat is just so fucking incredible and so unique and just something I've never heard before. And the funny part I'm going to touch on is I clearly love this beat a lot, right? Jury's out on OsamaSon's vocal performance on top of it, because I feel like the song gets more interesting when his vocals are taken out of it. But that still doesn't mean that I think that this song would be better without his vocals, because I think if this was 3 minutes long, just the beat, I wouldn't like it as much. So I don't know. It just hasn't fully come together for me yet. And I'm not, if you're new to my channel, I do ratings on the side. These are my first listen ratings. I do basically finalized ratings on my Discord, album of the year, and my TikTok. On my album of the year, you can get written reviews, and basically you'll see like my thoughts fleshed out. On my Discord, you can talk to me about the reviews because you can see the reviews there, and then there's a chat box, obviously. And then on TikTok, I just post it with a cute graphic. With this one, and the ratings will change. On this one, I truly don't know. I think I would need to listen to another song to then see how I feel about Habits, because this literally feels like something I've never heard before. So, yeah. I love the beat though. This track feels a bit more thinner than the last, maybe? I'm still not sure if I like OsamaSon's performances on this. I love these beats though, they're very dynamic, they feel quite unique. The first one's more unique, but this one still feels like pretty creative. Gyro? Is Gyro producing all of it? No. Okay. Is this a strange comparison? His vocals here kind of remind me of like 2018 Lil Skies a bit. Is that a bit odd? Also, this beat is neat. I like it. This is very pretty. I do like how they allowed the beat to shine a bit. You get whacked if you try to take this feeling. I don't like the yeah parts of this song, but like there are a lot of aspects that I enjoy about this. It's crazy. This is like really different to listen to. And like I come from like a more metal background, so this sort of like abrasive sound should be more familiar with me, but like this still feels very unique. Also, this is fucking gorgeous. I love this. I like his verse here. Oh, I like his vocals in the background, like the yeah beater really fit in this context to me than like the chorus of it. I love the beat. My ratings are gonna be more harsh so than intended, I guess, or what it would usually people take from it. So I'll be more like precise with how I got to this point. I think with Habits, I think for me, both of them are a bit of a 6.5, and these will change. I know with more listens they will change. By the way, my average score is 6, but like 5 is meant to be average, if that makes sense. I just listen to more good music, so like 6.5 is still decent, decent to good. The problem I have is the beats are genuinely great to me. I think that like the beats alone are an 8, and depending on the vocals on top of it, if it accompanied the vocals very well, I think it could even hit 10. But I don't know, I'm not sold on his vocals yet. Like I really liked this back portion here with his vocals. I loved that. I don't know how his normal vocals on the first 2 tracks here, like they're just default, if I like those vocals that much. And obviously that means that like if you fuck with this because you like his voice, then completely valid. I'm not saying like his voice is bad, no one should like it or anything like that. I don't even know if I think his voice is bad. I don't know how I feel about it when it comes to the music just yet. That's something that I will pass out on multiple re-listens. But yeah, I love the beats though, especially how the beats are allowed to breathe. Like Rest in Bass had 2-minute songs, right? And it just hit you punch, 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 punch. This, they have longer tracks. It's drawn out a bit more. And what I like about that is they give you time, it gives the songs time to breathe with the production. So like at like 2-minute mark, they'll have like a little solo where like you're like, oh fuck. Like you've been drowning underwater this entire time with OsamaSon over the top, just like saying words to you in auto-tune. And then you're like looking up and you're drowning underwater, and then like after 2 minutes he'll pull you up, and then he's like, oh, here's the beat that you like, and you listen to it and you're like, oh, that's really refreshing. I don't have to, like, I'm not listening to this beat while being drowned anymore. I can just listen. I know, it gives you a nice little clarity. I like it. But yeah, going to the next track, I wonder how this project will I wonder how this project will develop, because both tracks feel very unique to me. So I would have an idea of like how an album could develop, but I don't with this. That's like a stark part. Ooh. Interesting beat. A lot like more muffled. and distorted, but I don't think it comes out with like a lot of energy, and I'm wondering if this song wants a lot of energy.
I just put my finger up, kinda too much paper up. Blowing beans, that's what's up. That shit don't do none to us. We got beams on this truck. You don't gotta pray for us. And the jeans 100 plus. Can't fuck with these boys, they sus. All they try to be is us. Who my glob and we get scuffed. Diamonds for that, I just scuff. This one wanna fuck on bus. When I gone on my T-bus. I got a truck, air peanut type. Not took, you know we fighting peace. You right for that bitch, she pull up to my crib, she biting dick. Why myself, I can't drop no this, I'm on some stylish shit.
There's less chaos in the mix. Like his vocals are more at present, the beat is playing more second fiddle than the usual tracks. But I don't know how I feel about this dynamic when it comes to this.
On my shoes, on the stage going wild. I did for my whole lot too. I know Lil Butt is my child. Call him up like we want to do. Put your finna, it get wild. Make 10 mil on my couch. I got an armory in my house. Michael Draco way more than your motherfucking house, bitch. These niggas is broke as fuck, still sleeping on the couch, bitch. Low, keep my name up out your mouth, bitch. You ain't wanna start dancing, you better not start now, bitch.
Ooh, I like how that beat sounds.
It's my rookie season, but I'm ballin' like a fucking vet. Can't pull a two-seater, too much heaters for the fucking vet. We got so much beaters, no more features, bitch, fuck what you said. Bet you want somebody and I'm dead, then you gon' regret. If I got me twitching like that bed, still gon' knock her head. If he get let out, special occasions cause it's bad. Check the plotter, already got the location, bitch, you dead. Check the plotter, already got the location, bitch, you dead. Check the plotter, already got the location, bitch, you dead. Check the plotter, already got the location, bitch, you dead. Check the plotter, already got the location, bitch, you dead.
Alright. This song had like less elements at play, so I feel like this one's easier to rate. I'm gonna give it decent for now. I'm being very tepid with my enjoyment on this album, just to like peel the curtain back a tiny bit, because I don't know actually how much I do like it, but there are aspects I really do enjoy, and this does feel like one of those albums that will dramatically change on re-listens, because as I said, I'm just not used to it, and I am going to keep an open mind on re-listens, and obviously for the rest of this album reaction. I like the beats a lot. I like them a lot. But that's like the main thing I'm focusing on with positivity. I like his vocal performance on this one a bit more, but I also feel like it has less potential to be like a top tier track than Habits, because that beat was so unique, where like this one felt like a more cookie cutter display. So I'm not entirely sure how much I love it just yet, but I can also see there's a lot of like little elements, like every like 5 seconds there's something where I'm like, oh, I kind of like that, but they feel disparate to me. If on re-listens they all feel connected, it could go up a lot, and this entire project could be like 8s and great to me, right? And I think that is a possibility. So those are where I'm at. Like I'm kind of feeling like this is like like 6 to 8 out of 10, and I'm kind of placing more at the 6 now because I'm being a bit coy about how much I feel like I might enjoy this project. But well, on re-listens I could probably like it a lot more, and it could get up to like a great project to me. It's just so different to anything I've heard before. Oh, this is a normal rage beat I'm used to. I like it. Yeah, this is the normal energy I'm used to. It's less experimental, so I feel like I'm more safe to enjoy it. I love his voice here. Yeah, it's like a lot more melody to it, and I feel like he's flowing on the beat a lot better.
short. I jump out the wall, Jordan. Then this shit getting boring. I think we should get away again. Get rid of our friends, make some new plans. Take a trip with friends, probably gonna try again. I can even land, yeah, I'm getting high again. I don't wanna try, no, I don't wanna try again. I don't want you to cry, no, I don't want you to cry again.
Yeah, this is... I'll give it a 7.5 for now. I think it could, like, genuinely is kind of a great song. I'll give it good to great for now. Just more typical Rage, but it's just done really well. Yeah, I really like this one. Again, those first 2 tracks are so experimental to me. So, I would have to re-listen to them a lot more. But, like, this one, I feel like this one, the ratings won't change much. It's like, there, this is a pretty good to great song. It's like, depending on how I feel, it's like a 7 to 10, depending on, yeah, whatever. But, my hair is being fucked. Sorry about that. But, yeah, this track is sick. I like it. I really do appreciate that he didn't just front load the first 9 songs with fucking experimental shit. So I had no idea, like I had no base of reference to be able to pick apart this project. Get Away, it feels like the perfect time. Oh, you gave me 3 experimental, you made me like interested in the project, what the fuck's going on, and you give me like a cookie cutter track and I can at least like reference the other songs towards the something that feels a bit more familiar to me. Ooh, I like to scream that. This is another more like familiar sound. I like the more upper register when it comes to Rage, so Get Away tapped on that more. This one feels a lot deeper, and I'm not as much of a fan as it. Despite, and it still feels familiar to me, so it's not like a aversion to newer things. Ooh, I like the video game elements in the backing track right here. Like there's like a brightness to it that I enjoy. You know, yeah, this is I feel like there's another like pretty good to great track.
That's why I couldn't test them. Brand new bitch, she my best one. Buy new clothes, I dress them. Money, I'm never stressed. Taking the trip, switch to 7. Leading 777 chances up in hell. In a Hellcat faster than Bellman. Smoking out Tuesday, car bell. They got mad when they super raised up. I got a legal girls up on my show. I'm a beast, I ain't playing big. I'm a beast, I ain't playing big. I'm a beast, I ain't playing big.
It's so interesting. This one feels like less beat forward. Not like beat as in instrumental, but there's not like a metronome level beat in the background. Like usually there's like a kick drum or something like that. Obviously when it comes to Rage, it's not as like simple as a kick drum, but there's usually like this like thing that you can pick up on. The beat here is kind of like, it's kind of like a drumless beat in a like instrumental in a way, where like you kind of have to find the groove yourself. And I find that interesting, especially with this style of like what Rage feels like me is like maximalist trap. It's like pushing trap to its limits, and it's interesting in that you don't have like that to like beat to metronome to. Yeah. Anyway, this track is great. The thing I love about Rage is how textured everything is. There are so many layers, and it feels like every single time I listen to this, I could pick up another little thing that I like that he added with the texture to the beat. Yeah, this is just good. Also, his performances the last 2 tracks have fit the beat more to me. Alright, this is like a normal Cardi OPM beat.
Just for real, Billy trucks, switch away. Every diamonds, not no steel. I'm shooting off the roof for real. I'm on the beans, yeah, yeah. I'm on the ER, yeah. You get clean, Paul Bear. We said, what do I do? I told her I bought there. Who put the 2x2? I'm the fuckers all here. 50 clips you all year. I can never fall, yeah. Oh, you think you ball, yeah. Till we knock you off, yeah. I done beans in my mode. Rock our house with the pole. Bitch, you already know I close. You want 50 no slow-mo. Spent 4 bands, only move slow-mo. They want 20 for the pop-up, but I told them I need more. My soul jeans, heard a knocker, but you better tell your bro. And my shooter tryna pop, he ain't seen him, he ain't froze. We make clicks and straight toes, we take flicks, fuck on hoes. We make movies and push fast cars, but the engine never blow. You have problems with your hoe, cause she wanna come forward, oh. She wanna hop in the jet right now and come eat me out the bone. Then I burger, I can't tell you my cologne. I just walked in the spot alone. Is it me, my Glock, and my phone? Nigga ain't making no call when it's going down, they call my phone. Can't remember the last time I had a friend when the money hit my phone. I ain't here, I ain't here,
I feel like I could love this song, but the beat feels a bit too distant from his vocals. Alright.
So you think that you can stop this shit? If it fights and bullets, nah, I can't break. That's your white little bitch, y'all can't this. I'm too busy sending shots, second this. I got way too much.
Yeah, I know, I'm a fan of this.
Talk to my grandma, she was in like your job, I heard you did. Yeah. And them bricks still lick for licks, you don't wanna say shit. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Look, goddamn, fully hit my hip. Fuck over your plug, cause I'm the plug in the field. We gon' catch a kill, they gon' kill for a kill. Case and the fires, I'm on the judge for real, oh yeah, yeah. My little brother so ill, he don't even get the chills.
I don't know, something about this track isn't as interesting to me than the other ones. I think this one is like one of the first ones I'll give like a relatively negative score because it's, I don't think like the bit, I don't know, like it just doesn't feel as cohesive together. Like his vocals doesn't feel like it's cohesive to the beat to me. The beat feels a bit thin because it's so far back in the mix to me. It doesn't feel like it has this encompassing energy. Maybe that's just me being like too presumptive, whatever the fuck that word is. To the fact that like I want like encompassing wall of sound sort of chaos when it comes to the beat, and this one's a bit more low key. So if you like it for that low key energy, and I just kind of don't understand it, up to you. But I don't know. This track doesn't do it for me. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of this track, but also to pull it back to like a more broader topic, I find it so interesting hearing this, because obviously it stems more from like Trippie Redd, Playboi Carti, like Lil Uzi Vert sort of stuff, and to me, Playboi Carti still feels very new to me. So it doesn't, despite the fact that like Whole Lotta Red came out in like 2020, right? So it's like 6 years old, and like Lil Uzi Vert, like I remember listening to his shit in 2017, like the singles that came out, like I was a radio listener for that, but. So it makes sense why it's like 8-9 years on, there are like people that are taking that maximalist, like there are certain elements that were like experimentalish in those tracks, and then like bringing them and like, I don't know, broadening them and making the tracks out of that sort of sound. But it's like, it feels so quick to me. I don't know if I'm just feel like a boomer. Like I'm fucking 20 something. Like I'm like early to mid 20s. It shouldn't be that surprising to me, but it feels like it's moved quite quick. Granted, I have been hearing about Rage for like 3 years, but it still feels like it's moving quick. And I kind of like the pace that it is at. And especially because there's like younger audiences are listening to this, right? It's like 16, 15. So you've been hearing like Lil Uzi Vert existed when you were fucking like 6. So it kind of makes sense. Especially because like isn't Jay like fucking like 18? So bro was like 8 when the Lil Uzi Vert was on the radio. It just makes sense, but it's just interesting because it doesn't feel that far away from me. But yeah, this track not my favorite. Ooh, see, this is a lot clearer of a beat that I really fuck with. Where like the last one didn't have it. Like, it's still muggy, it's still dark, but because we had that first tiny bit that's like clear, it feels like a stylistic choice, and it feels like a good juxtaposition rather than like, oh, this just feels it off. Yeah, this is good. I still don't know how I felt about the first 3 tracks, but I'll go back to them. But yeah, this is good. Ooh, see, this juxtaposition is so nice to me. I think that's sort of what I liked about the production solos in the first 2 tracks. This is a really good Shay feature. Yeah, this is good. I like the beat on this one. I like Che's performance a lot. I realized that like I'm more of a Che fan when it comes to his vocals. OsamaSon is still like, the jury's still out. Like I feel like he's passable on a lot of things, and then it's like the beats that really carry it for me. But I really like Che's performances on it. I feel like going forward so far, Che is the one I'm most excited to see new projects from, because I just like his voice, because he feels like he takes all of the like experimental sort of interesting parts of Cardi, but makes it a lot more palatable, and actually puts effort into it. So I like Che a lot. OsamaSon, I don't know. I'm not sure with his voice.
Risk it all out, catch a kill. 762 catch that shells. Solid pounds, that's that smell. Oh, down, I done broke the scales. Brand new bitch, don't kiss and tell. And we ain't got the sticks as well. Whip a Chevy, Chevelle. We had so much set for sale now. We cause hell, we raise hell. We in hell now. Yeah, back then you was gonna burn, right now you gon' fail. I was doing 21 times.
Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of his voice, I feel. Now that I've had a lot of like exposure to his music, I don't think I'm like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Walking the trap in it like welcome back. Chrome heart size because they match. Watch out, G-Jack on my back.
That's your quarterback, get that sack. Big ass house and you live in a shack. Room too big, lost a bitch in the back. Undercover road, leave shoes in the mat.
He has a nice rapping performance on this. The beat's nice.
You or me, take you down, I flex with ease. High speed chase, not a tank on E. Oh, you need change, got a bank on me. Guap and pick, got peso cheese. And that's man big, I do is these. Too much press down there, OD. Eat my gang, get a damn police. Money in my house, I did. Still bragging about that bitch, I hit. Some of my jeans, bitch, some of my fitted. We got pink, so just not ready. You can't see me in that truck, it's sitting. Give me one chance, no, I'm gon' risk it. Get my best, somebody go get it. Good clientele, your client so fish. Risk it all out, catch a kill. 762, catch that shell. Exotic pounds, that's that smell. Oh, damn, I done broke the scale. Brand new bitch, don't kiss and tell. Hey, we got those sticks as well. Whip a Chevy, Chevelle. We had so much sales for sale now.
Alright, yeah.
We in hell now. Yeah, back then you was
I'll give it a good. I think it's pretty good.
I was only 21 time I deal. Still no sticks, I'm still in the field.
I actually quite like it. You know what? I think it's 7.5. This project is warming up to me. Like, it's a pretty... I guess that makes sense. I felt like I haven't heard anything like this, so it takes a bit to warm up, but like, I'm liking it. This sounds sick. This could be my favorite. Yeah, I have to re-listen to Mag Dump and stuff, but... It's like a bit cutie patootie, I like it. It's just like a bit cutie. It's a bit like laid back. It's not like super experimental. The beat is cool, but it's not like insane. Like it's not like super revolutionary, but I just like the song. It's catchy. Yeah, this is like, it could even be an 8. I just like this a lot. It's catchy. It feels real. Actually, you know, I will give it an 8. It's a bit of a hit. 8 is great, and it means it's a hit. I think this is a hit. I like it. All right. Another like typical rage beat. I like the energy. I didn't know bro played Counter-Strike. It feels more cookie cutter than the other track. I think it's a 6. It's decent. Maybe a 6.5. I really like the lighter elements. I just feel like he delves less into that. Like the more brighter elements, I really like it. I think that's what I really liked about Che's stuff, is there was a lot of like brighter elements that felt like a bit more video game inspired, and it added like a really nice depth to the tracks, and it, like they bounced off each other really well with like their abrasive energy and that sort of stuff. And this album has a bit less than it. It's still pretty decent to like good in my opinion, but like also why is there 10 minutes of silence? Weird.
Let's link up. I'm in your city, girl. Don't think up. Just go with your first instinct. I know at first we had a bad ending. See you at my show, I'm so glad you in. I know.
This is cute, particularly cool a bit more. I like it.
How you feeling? Just talk to me. I know that you healing. I'm just trying to steal your heart, but I don't be stealing. I just wanna feel your heart, but I don't be feeling. Lost my feelings. Yeah, I know I wasn't there since I was little, man. $5,000 in expensive meals, man. Never thought I'd be a winner till I started winning. Can't get it all top, I see it, I bought it. Change up your whole closet, I saw the hoes and stop it. I know the hoes is watching, we just gotta pop it. I want shit to blossom, nobody can stop it. Chanel pearl for me, Chanel pearls from me. Sorry I was late, I woke up way too big. Let's go escape, let's go away. Till death do us part, till we hit the grave. Chanel pearl for me, Chanel pearls from me. Sorry I was late, I woke up way too big. Let's go escape, let's go away. Till death do us part, till we hit the grave.
I like this.
I'm in your city, girl. Don't think just go with your first instinct. I know at first we had a bad ending. See you at my show, I'm so glad you.
Oh yeah, I have such an affinity for Cutie Patootie OsamaSon. I like it a lot. I actually think this is like an 8.5. Like I really like this. This is like I really like it, because one of the issues I have with Cardi is like he has this entire mysterious vibe which comes off very cringe to me, because there's nothing like that mysterious about a 30-year-old that doesn't like, I know it feels like he panders too much to like 15-year-old kids and what they think is cool. What I like about this and what the QB2D stuff, it might not be like the most interesting beats and stuff like that, but it humanizes them a bit more. I like this. I like, oh, I just want you to blossom. Well, that's so cute. It's like, yeah, fucking pop off, king. Now, could you do it under a bit more like interesting beat like you were doing on Habits? Maybe, but like, I still like that it humanizes them a bit more by showing the vulnerability a tiny bit. Like, it doesn't have to be just nonsense a lot of the time when it comes to fucking Cardi's just doing ad-libs 24/7 and not having, I guess, like a lyrical focus in it. Like, there's at least something he wrote down here that he had to think of. It's not just like him fucking freestyling, and not like freestyling like the way Juice WRLD does, where he's still like thinking of thoughts and he's just able to come up to them instantly. It's just going into a booth and doing fucking random shit. It's like, yeah, it's like, I don't know, he wanted to talk about cutie patooties that day, so he was like, I'm gonna be a bit of cutie patootie myself, and I like it. It's cute. Ooh, I like how clear this sounds. Ooh, it sounds so clear, and I love this beat. I guess another, I'll give it an 8. Just stop here. I really love these last 2 songs. There's just like a brightness to them I enjoy a lot. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I'm a fan of this OsamaSon. It's cute. I like it. I need more OsamaSon like this. I love this beat. It's so like whimsical. Holy fuck, this is like a music style beat. With so much more distortion. His vocal performances have gotten better throughout the album. Or maybe I'm just more used to it now. That's like a 7.5 for sure. It should stop here. I like it. I'm so glad that I'm finding rage music because, like, obviously, bro, I'm not even that much unk, bro. Like, I'm 24. But like, I'm glad that I'm finding rage music that I like because I don't want to be like the fucking surly old grandpa. Like, what music are you listening to? And it's literally like dubstep in 2010, or it's fucking like wits. Like, people had that sort of view with like Kanye or something. I don't know. Like, I want to be like that. But I just felt like I didn't have the perfect start. I listened to the fucking most recent Destroy Lonely thing, the one with the black cover. Not great. I listened to music. I reacted to that. Didn't like it much. I listened to that like 12 times, which is... I'm always going to try my hardest to give it a fair shake, because it is a new genre to me. So I'm not going to be like, this is shit. And I have no idea of how to tell if it's good or not, because like it just feels... It's like I'm going to investigate more and re-listen and try and like be an open-minded person as much as possible. And I did more chaos. I haven't done a great chaos. More chaos wasn't a reaction. I'm gonna react to a great chaos. A lot of people want me to do that, so I'll do it. More chaos was decent. It just felt bloated a bit, but I'm glad I'm fighting it. Like, Che is the king at the moment for it. Rest and Bass easily the best for me. Because like Whole Roller Red is not as strict rage as like Rest and Bass. But this is coming close. Like, I'm glad I'm finding a lot of artists where it's like, ooh, I'm actually curious. I think you have like in you to make like some fucking truly great records, in this genre. And that's a cool thing. I don't want to be dismissive of it because like one of the genres that I absolutely loved growing up, right, was emo rap, and that shit dead because fucking three of the three main people fucking died, year back to back. But like if you look at those ratings on those albums on like rating sites, I think the highest emo rap album of all time across all emo rap is a 7.1, like average. That's fucking crazy, bro. That's crazy. That feels like it's just bias and hatred towards the genre, and it's like I never want to have that feeling towards any music, especially new music. Which like if kids are listening to it, like if like by kids like teenagers are listening to the music, it means it's really tapping into like the emotion that's inside of them. And obviously, rage music is aptly named, I think, a lot more angst. But like emo rap was a lot more melancholic and like sad and fucking woozy. But rage, there's like a massive angst there, and I kind of fuck with it because I obviously listen to like growing up. I listened to like new metal, mainly, and like metalcore, like emo shit. And that's emo metal, and then I basically went into emo rap after that. So kind of normal way. Like this one feels like if you went like from like new metal to which would have been like, it wouldn't have been new metal, it would have been like Uzi. Listen to Uzi and then he went into this. It's just, yeah, I know, it's cool. I want to be more up to date and like more open minded with that sort of stuff because as much as I'm still fucking, I think I'm pretty young. 24 is not that old, but like I still want to be up to date, and not just hate genres for no fucking reason like everyone else seems to do. But yeah, and I'm glad I'm finding it because the start that I had, I didn't like a lot of it, but I do like a lot of this. It's really cool. Oh, this is cute again. A little high end. Ooh, this makes it feel like Vamp, like Cardi Vamp shit. There's like a bit of vampy stuff here.
It's not Ramadan, I'm eating, I can't pass the plate. I'm shooting 100 for 100, why would I pass the cake, nigga? Oh, you flashed up, yeah, watch how fast it takes. No, you cannot catch up, your car got a trash intake. Porsche 911 with that bitch like it's stolen. All these other niggas mad cause love still chosen. Hold on, you been like current of your niggas start blowing. And it bigger on my nerves, tell her shut up and start blowing. She went in my closet, silver, all your jeans, everything going. I count days, this man bread, yeah, I'm already knowing. Walk up with 2 pistols out, clutching mad pain. I fought with my shooter cause he put in mad pain. I'ma shout out to my jeweler cause he made me mad change. You can sell out shows, they ain't screaming your name.
Yeah, this is good. It feels like more, like his flow feels more smooth.
I just named a little bit, the undisclosed, yeah. And I'm with his little bitch, playing with her nose, yeah. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, oh yeah. Out the ass, don't start me, oh yeah. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. So the hoe, call me love, oh, bitch, don't call me Mari.
I think this one could be an 8. I'll give it. These ratings will all change, I know that on re-listens, but there's a bit of a hit.
What a shame, niggas lame and they always fake it. Spent 150 for my neck and told your bitch to taste it. So swung a roller, QP up and then we went to face it. Don't brag about your life, we been did that shit so basic.
Ooh, I like this. I just feel like I was not used to it at the start. I feel like on re-listens I might like the start and tracks a lot more. Cause like I really like this shit now. This one's cool. His vocals feel a bit different. I like the beat quite a bit. I don't like his vocals much, but the beat makes it pretty decent. I think I might give it 0.5 because I think like the beat and there's like some performances that I think I really like on the soundtrack, but overall it feels missing stuff, but I like it. I love this beat. The beats have been stellar throughout. There's been like maybe one or two that I didn't fuck with it heavily. But like overall, the beats have been pretty fucking nice. Another more like typical beat. No, if I'm nice about this. It still has a flow to it that I like though.
I get paid to walk in. I don't play, no talking. With that FN, I'm stalking. I'm talk one bitch, not talk 10. I get booed up, then punch him.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's just good. It's not as like, I don't know. He really loves 5'7". Why is that? Because like I basically only know 5'7" from fucking Counter-Strike.
Lately I've been feeling like the villain. Pull up, lean, bitch, I woke up sipping. I don't give a single fuck about how you feeling. I'm with killers, yeah, all they know is killing. Yeah, chop off your fingers, yeah, if you catch you stealing. I broke a bitch heart, now the hoe still healing. I had so much clothes, I can stack to the ceiling. So much guap, I can stack to the ceiling, yeah. Guap land, do my guap dance.
I consider it a 7.5. I will figure out the ratings later. I like it. More of a typical banger, but it's good.
I can't even stop the these hoes just won't stop it, yeah. 100 blues in my pocket, cause I'm Zada, yeah. And I put up some of the Zada, she all the molly, yeah. Bring on here.
I think it's a 7.0. 7.5, yeah. This is a pretty consistent project. There's not really like stinkers, you know? It's actually just pretty consistent overall. Stylistically different on a lot of tracks too, but he still can keep in like the same consistent bass, so they're being pretty decent. It's impressive. Oh, this beat feels like I'll fucking love it.
So lame, I can't kick it with you lame boys.
I like this a lot.
To the brain, boy. You been saying things, gotta work on your aim, boy. We just put it out the roof and we were airborne. I was just born yesterday. Wake up, picked up, and we getting cake. I did showing lines that they put it in my face. Still 7 J's, this a brand new day. Told him didn't kick it or can do it my way. Let me hit it or go hit the highway. You been smoking fucking midget, see the look in your face. You not fresh with bitches, yo, look at my way. I need enough big dudes, 3 little things. Get fly, get by, and stay on my way. Yeah, I rock what I want.
Fuck it might be the best.
We just fucking for the night.
It might be a 9.
Diamonds on wrist, diamonds on ring. Fuck the with bitch, no, single in the pring. Black and white McLaren whip, I'm whipping the tuxedo. I said, what's the plans? Cause I'm turned and I'm single. Everybody sit down when I put up on my ego.
Yeah, I like this. I really like when he is in this vibe the most. I feel like it suits him the most. I really enjoy it. I really, really.
I was on a plane, I can't even refer my video. I just hit the main thing, I can't lie, Nebo. I just flew my main thing way overseas, way overseas. Stop playing with me. I flame you to the teeth. I pin you to a tree. Got bug ass on my teeth.
Is it perfect?
Got boogers on my teeth. No push, no need for speed. Yeah, I got it. They're gon' push up RD. They don't invite us to parties. Cause maybe they all get on these. You wanna race, I go and squeeze. I woke
You know,
up,
fuck it. Yeah, I like. It's pretty perfect.
Run to the guap, they gon' flee. Run to the guap, they gon' flee. Run to the guap, they gon' flee. Run to the guap, they gon' flee.
Like, my benchmark when it comes to like rage or like this sort of style of music, I don't even think Stop Breathing is rage, is do I like it as much as Stop Breathing? Because I gave that a 10. I think I do. I think this, it's like so fucking fun and lovely that I think I do. Maybe on re-listens, maybe not, but like, yeah, fuck it. For now, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, great shit. Pretty fucking good project, actually. And thank you guys for watching. And also, thank you for requesting it. And giving so much support. If you want to give any more support, you can go to my Patreon. It's $5 a month, and you can get an album request every month, or you can get 2 if you pick from the classic albums. I will update that classic album list because it's getting a bit sparse because people are actually requesting it. I'm getting quite a few subs, which I massively appreciate because I make $400 a week. So the idea that I'm making like $130 extra a month from this, and it could grow even more, is kind of fucking crazy. But yeah, I absolutely fucking adore it. You get early access. You get like 150 fucking reactions that are just not on YouTube yet. Because I did 2 album reactions a day for like 2 months, or 3 months, and I upload once a week. Now I'm doing twice a week, so it's like it's gonna take some time for me to be updated. And then there's also like certain albums that like it just doesn't make sense to upload right now. Like it doesn't make sense to upload Lemonade by Beyonce right now. No, if you look at my channel, no, it fucking doesn't. No one in the current people that are watching my channel would give a shit. But like, yeah, there's a shit ton on there. There's all Kendrick, by the way. I don't have Morale or Untitled or Master, but there's all Kendrick. There's all Kanye. Every single Kanye project except Under 2, I think, because I just did listen to that off stream. Yeah, you have just a bunch of shit. All Cardi except Location. Self-titled. Location's a song off of it. Fuck. I do know the name of that song. I've just never heard it. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to support me there, you can. I appreciate you all. Peace.